Alright guys, how's it going? Now in this video we're going to be talking about Trent Alexander-Arnold and some new quotes that have come out from him today, which I think are a little bit worrying. I don't know. I don't want to influence you too much, right? So I'm going to let you tell me what you get from those quotes, right? Now I'm making a cup of tea, and while that's brewing, we can examine these quotes, right? So basically he's talking in this interview with ITV Sport. He's aware of international duty with England, and he's done this interview, and he's talking about like factors that he will consider, regarding his future, his career, how he might look back at his career when he's retired, and so on. And rather than read you the article and the journalist's text that goes with the quotes, because I think that can influence you, right? So what I do with these articles is I always go straight to the quotes and just read exactly what was said. Ignore the headline if you can, ignore all the blurb around it if possible. And let's stick with these quotes, right? This was a conversation I had last camp with Eze, that's Eberechi Eze, is it? When we were going to Ireland. I was on the coach down the airport and we had this conversation. I said, that there's a chance I may never win another trophy in my career again. There's a chance of that. There's a chance I win many, many more. Is that not football? Like, does that not apply to every footballer? You know what I mean? You might win some, you might not. I find it a very strange comment, that a player at Liverpool Football Club that's not reaching, the end of their career, do you know what I mean? That's still in the height of their career or whatever, is saying that they may never win another trophy in their career again. I find that a little bit strange. And he goes on to say, and you'll only know the morning after you retire. You'll look at yourself in the mirror. I do that every morning, I do a look at the mirror every morning. I go, well, you might be a chubster, but you're handsome, really. Right, anyway, he looks at himself in the mirror, right? You'll have a look at yourself in the mirror and you'll have a feeling of either regret or satisfaction of what you have achieved. Therefore, regret would be maybe the wrong decisions you made when you were renewing contracts and things like that. Do you know what I mean? I think this is what this is getting at. But I don't think you can value that on trophies and medals or goals and assists, anything like that. It's more that I give it absolutely everything from start to finish, and I've put everything into it. And as long as I can say that every single day I put everything into it, I tried to get better every single day. I tried to improve myself. I tried to be the best player I could be for the team, and I tried to help the team win as many games as possible. And I believe that I maximised the potential that everyone told me from a very young age that I had, then I'd be more than satisfied. That's it. That I'm not reading the article out to you. I just want to focus on the cup. What do you think of that then? I don't want to influence your thought process too much. I said, there's a chance I may never win another trophy in my career. That's rather negative thinking, I think. Do you not think that? I mean, if you were Virgil van Dijk saying that, or Mo Salah, you might be a bit more. I think that's a rather strange thing to say. He's only just turned 26. Just literally turned 26 this week, wasn't it? And, he's got a long way to. It's starting to make me feel that Trent thinks that, maybe the club is not going to fulfill his personal ambitions. I don't know about that. He's won things with Liverpool, right? Far more than many other players of his age in the game, I think if ever you needed confirmation that he's thinking about, like, if other opportunities presented themselves, he would at least consider them. I think that's there, right there. I don't think that's shocking development, shocking news or anything. And we can only read comments and come and try and form our opinions as to what they could be saying. Because when everyone makes a comment about something, right, there's some psychology behind it. Even if you've got a mate that makes some sort of sarcastic remark and then goes, oh, I was only joking, it's like, yeah, but it was already on your fucking mind for you to be thinking it in the first place. Do you know what I mean? My opinion, and it's only my opinion, I'm not important at all, right? It's only my opinion, is that he is hoping that Real Madrid come in for him. I've maintained that opinion for a long time, for as long as we've discussed his future, for months and months and months, maybe into last year, I can't remember. I have always felt that it's more wishful thinking on his part that Real Madrid come in for him. And I think this is backed up by what I've been telling you for a few weeks, maybe a couple of months, I can't remember. Do you remember I said to you that when I keep saying I can't remember, it's because I have got a terrible memory. It's all there in my videos, you know what I mean? Like people that watch my videos, that dig, do you mind? They've got, you know, a better memory than me. They'll tell me sometimes, don't you did say that. And I'm like, oh, I can't remember. Honestly, I have a problem with my memory, sorry. I can't remember when it was. But I do remember being told by someone that's very well connected to the situation, to people that would be representing Trent's best interests, that they were wanting to stall the contract situation for as long as possible at Liverpool. They didn't really give a reason why, but I think it's obvious. You know, you wouldn't sign a contract today, would you? You would want to see, as long as possible, do Real Madrid come in for you? Even if you don't know you're going to go there or not, you would at least be able to then, you're presented them with an option. So if you've got to make a decision in your life about, you know, whatever you do in your life, whatever you do in your life, at whatever level you are in your life compared to these millionaire footballers, if you're making decisions, you want to try and make the right decision, and you make a decision, don't you, when you've got as many options as possible. Sometimes you don't have a fucking option, right? But if you're a footballer, if you're Trent Alexander-Arnold right now, I wouldn't be making my decision in the summer. I'd be thinking, I'll make it as late as possible, right? To give opportunity for other people to come in, and then you can evaluate, and then you can say, shall I do this, shall I do that? I think it's clear as day that he's not desperately trying to sign a new Liverpool deal. But that's only my opinion, right? You form your own opinions, you know, I always encourage that. But I still think that it's more wishful thinking. I know some people think that Real Madrid are desperate to sign him, but I think that's only if you believe the Liverpool clique of journalists, you know, that write about this either to generate, you know, engagement on their publications or their content or whatever it is, or to assist Trent Alexander-Arnold and his agent in getting a better deal, or a bit of both, or both. Because there was an article yesterday on the Liverpool Echo saying, you know, the Spanish media ramp up their efforts to sign, they were saying that the Real Madrid were ramping up their efforts through the Spanish media to, you know, to get in his head or whatever. And I made a video yesterday dismissing that. I'm in Spain, I read all of it, right? And I haven't seen anyone ramping up anything, right? So I've started doing the Spanish paper reviews again. I've done them today. Have a look at that video, right? Sorry, I've had my haircut today, so I'm covered in hairs a bit. I do think, as I've been saying for a few weeks now, that I think you'll see this speculation increase in late October, early November, because of the fixture against Real Madrid, and they're notorious for, you know, destabilising and creating smoke and confusion and stuff ahead of you know, key fixtures. So even if they weren't interested in him, I guarantee we're going to be told with reports from Spain, not from the UK, from Spain, that they're really interested in him. And I bet that comes out in the run-up to the game or later this month or whatever. I don't believe that Real Madrid have been chasing Trent Alexander-Arnold for fucking years, like the LFC click media want you to believe at all. I don't believe that they would have shelled out 100 million on him or something like that. But a free Trent Alexander-Arnold, maybe. And also, you know, I've obviously got that injury now at Real Madrid, which could change things significantly. All right. But I tell you this, guys, so I'm starting to feel like I'm going like Kevin Keegan there. I love it. Love it. I tell you this, I genuinely think it would be the wrong move for him to go to Real Madrid. As much as it is, you know, a glamorous club, it's a shit club, by the way, as well, the way it treats the players and that, and the managers. And that's why I think it would be a bad move for him. At Liverpool Football Club, he potentially becomes the captain of Liverpool Football Club. He will be a superstar and idolised at Liverpool. Nothing wrong with fulfilling, you know, your career, like he's talking about, you know, maybe going somewhere else and winning things and being a success. And if he goes to Real Madrid, I wish him all the best. But if he does not perform at Real Madrid, they won't be patient there like Liverpool fans are. Look what Darwin Núñez, the reception he gets when he has a shit game at Liverpool at Anfield and he walks off, right, when he's being substituted, or at the end of the game, Liverpool fans, Núñez, trying to support him even though he's not delivered, right? You don't get that at Real Madrid. If you go to Real Madrid and it don't work, you're dead. They dump you. Do you know what I mean? So you have to be a superstar to go to Real Madrid. And I'm not sure Trent Alexander-Arnold is. And I'm not being bitchy. I'm not, guys. I'm really not. Quite frankly, I don't give a fuck if he goes or not. I genuinely don't. I'd rather he stayed, but I don't. I don't give a toss. But anyway, going back to the reason for making the video, his quotes, what do you make of those quotes? I think for a 26-year-old that's played in a very successful Liverpool team, that's top of the fucking league, all right, coming out with, I might not win another trophy, I find that a bit strange, mate. Like, I think that shows you state of mind, you know? Yes, if you're 32 years of age, you might say, well, I might not win another trophy. I mean, I might win a few more, but I might not. It's the kind of thing that you would imagine going through your head at that age. Now, the FSG out people, right, and there's nothing wrong with them people. I have massive respect for people that they've got their opinions and they stick to them and they don't flip-flop. I don't mean people in a, you know, being disrespectful way. I'm just trying to say that group of people that are really FSG out, they might look at this and go, well, what he's telling you there is Liverpool aren't successful enough. And I understand that, you know, or they haven't shown enough ambition. That's why he's got that thinking, Duncan. Get hell. I only get called Duncan when I'm in trouble. Judges, police officers, my mother, my late mother, Duncan. You know what I mean? He stood there with a slipper in her hand. Not when I was in my 30s and 40s. You know what I mean? When I was a kid. I find his comments strange. That's it. So, what do you think? Am I wrong with this? Am I just reading into that wrong? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Right. Frank Carlisle recommended a movie to me. I think I'm going to go and try and watch it right now. So, if you appreciate this video, please thumbs up this video. But the most important thing I want you to do on this video, right, you know, other than buy me a beer for the weekend, I'm going to Newcastle this weekend. The super thanks under my video. Thanks a lot. I'll give you a shout out in the morning. The most important thing that you can do, other than buy me a beer, right, is leave me a comment on this one. This is the one where I want to know what people think. Because when you read quotes, we all think differently. Some people go, nah, there's nothing there. Or will some people go, I agree with you, Big Dunk. DKB, Dunk knows best. What do you reckon? Let me know. And I'll speak to you soon. I'll be live on here at 7 o'clock this evening if you prefer to come and speak to me about it. All right, guys, speak to you in a bit. All right.